Ever wonder why it feels like some people get rich overnight while you're still grinding away? It's not magic, and it's definitely not luck. It's a concept that completely changes the game of wealth building, and it all starts with one magic number: $100,000. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a financial milestone that acts as a powerful tipping point. We're going to talk about why your first $100,000 is the absolute hardest to achieve, and more importantly, why everything accelerates at lightning speed right after you hit it. If you're feeling stuck on your financial journey, trust me, you need to hear this. This isn't just another finance lesson. It's the roadmap to making your money work for you, not the other way around. Let's be real for a second. Saving that first $100,000 can feel like climbing Mount Everest in flip-flops. It's a brutal uphill battle. Why? Because it's built almost entirely on your own sweat, discipline, and sacrifice. Every single dollar comes directly from your hard-earned paycheck. You're saying no to impulse buys, no to expensive dinners, and no to vacations you feel you deserve. You're meticulously budgeting, cutting expenses, and funneling every spare cent into your savings and investment accounts. At this stage, you're doing all the heavy lifting. Your money isn't really helping much yet. A 10% return on your first $1,000 is only $100. A 10% return on $10,000 is just $1,000. It's encouraging, sure, but it doesn't feel life-changing. It's a slow, grinding process that tests your patience and your willpower every single day. This is the phase where most people give up, thinking it's not worth the effort. But pushing through this grind is what separates the financially successful from everyone else. This is the foundation you're laying, brick by painful brick. But then something incredible happens. The moment your net worth ticks over that $100,000 mark, the entire dynamic shifts. It's like you've spent years pushing a giant boulder up a hill, and you've finally reached the peak. From that point on, the boulder starts rolling downhill on its own, picking up speed and momentum with every rotation. This isn't just a feeling. It's the mathematical power of compound growth finally kicking into high gear. Suddenly, your money starts working harder than you do. Let's look at the numbers again. But it's not just about the math. Reaching that $100,000 milestone does something profound to your mindset. It fundamentally changes your relationship with money. Think about it. To save that much, you had to learn how to manage your finances effectively. You've proven to yourself that you have the discipline and the knowledge to make smart financial decisions. This builds an unshakable sense of financial confidence. You're no longer just a beginner dabbling in the market. You've weathered some ups and downs, you've stuck to your plan, and you've seen it work. This experience is invaluable. You become less prone to emotional mistakes, like panic selling during a market dip or chasing after risky, speculative fads. You've learned that slow and steady truly wins the race. You've developed a long-term vision and the patience to see it through. This newfound confidence allows you to take calculated, smarter risks that can accelerate your growth even further. With a solid $100,000 base, your perspective on opportunities also transforms. When you were struggling to save your first few thousand, your focus was likely on survival, paying bills, building an emergency fund, and just getting by. But now, with a significant amount of capital, you can shift your focus from surviving to multiplying. You start thinking like a true investor. You now have the means to explore assets that generate passive income. This is the holy grail of financial freedom. You can invest in dividend-paying stocks that send you cash every quarter. You have enough for a down payment on a rental property that generates monthly cash flow. You could even invest in starting your own small business or a side hustle that has the potential for massive returns. You're no longer just trading your time for money. You're using your money to buy back your time. This is a pivotal shift from a defensive financial strategy to an offensive one, where you're actively seeking ways to grow your wealth, not just preserve it. Let's not forget another powerful ally that starts working in your favor: the tax system. When you're just starting out, taxes often feel like a penalty. But as your investments grow, you can start using tax-advantaged accounts more effectively. Think about accounts like a 401k or Roth IRA. By maxing these out, you allow your $100,000 plus portfolio to grow either tax-deferred or completely tax-free. Imagine your investments generating that $10,000 return we talked about. In a regular brokerage account, you'd owe capital gains tax on that. But inside a Roth IRA, that $10,000 is all yours tax-free forever. This is a massive accelerator. By strategically reinvesting your dividends and capital gains within these tax-sheltered accounts, you let your money compound on a pre-tax basis, making the snowball grow even bigger and faster. You're not just earning returns. You're earning returns on money that would have otherwise gone to the government. It's like getting a government-sponsored boost to your wealth-building journey. But perhaps the most important asset you've built by the time you hit $100,000 is in the money itself. It's the habits. The journey to your first $100,000 forces you to build the habits that separate the wealthy from everyone else. These are not glamorous secrets. They are the simple, powerful pillars of financial success: consistency, patience, and a long-term vision. You learn to save and invest consistently, month after month, regardless of what the market was doing. You learn to be patient, to trust the process, and to not expect overnight riches. And most importantly, you developed a long-term vision for your financial future. A goal that kept you motivated through all the sacrifices. These habits are scalable. The same discipline that got you to $100,000 is the exact same discipline that will get you to $1 million and beyond. You've already done the hardest part. You've programmed yourself for success. So if you're out there right now, grinding away, feeling like you're not making progress, I want you to hear this loud and clear. Make hitting your first $100,000 your absolute mission. Treat it like the most important financial goal of your life, because it is. Save aggressively. Invest as early and as often as you can. Stay consistent, even when it feels pointless. Once you cross that milestone, I promise you, the entire game changes. The momentum shifts in your favor. Your money starts to work for you, your opportunities expand, and your path to true financial freedom becomes not just a dream, but an unstoppable reality. You've just got to get that boulder to the top of the hill. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this gave you the motivation and the clarity you need to keep pushing forward on your journey. If you found this video helpful, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video. What was the biggest challenge for you in saving your first major financial milestone? Let me know in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, keep investing in yourself.